Hi students, I hope you all are fit and fine and taking good care of yourself. I've started receiving your ninth assignment also. Many of you have sent me your ninth assignment and you have done it so nicely. Especially that fun activity, you people are doing it so nicely. I'm so happy. Many of you, those have sent me ninth assignment. Many of you have made silly mistakes, silly spelling errors. That too in question also. Okay, I can understand that in answers maybe you did not you were getting confused about a certain letter because it was written in my handwriting, but in questions also you people have made silly mistakes. So please avoid this thing while copying the answers. Don't just copy whatever you feel the spelling is. You cross check your spellings, okay? Then this thing is there. Then fun activity, as I've told you, all the students, you're doing it so nicely. And other than fun activity, many of you are still not sending me assignments. Kindly students, please send it to me on time. Now your first term examinations are about to start. Please prepare well for your first term examinations. This time you've got ample amount of time to prepare yourself for your examination. So do it nicely. And also whatever we have covered so far is going to be there in your test. So each and everything. One more thing is there, students. Don't be in this wrong impression that whatever questions are mentioned in the exercise, I will give you only from that portion. Okay? Because I've narrated the whole story, the whole poem to you so nicely that I believe if I give you questions from the chapter and from the poem in between, then you people will be able to do that also, right? Okay, do it nicely. And also in poem, please learn at least 8 lines, right? At least first 8 lines. You should learn the whole poem, but first 8 to 10 lines you should know nicely. You should learn nicely. Then about poet's name should be well versed. About poem, small information is provided at the end of the poem. Please go through it nicely. All right. Then we have discussed, there is nothing left of the assignment to be discussed today in the video because I have discussed all the answers in the last video itself, right? So today we'll start with English language. Okay, so without much delay, let's begin English language. So students, let's begin with chapter 4, one and many. Okay, so first step A, draw pictures for the words given below. Now what are you supposed to do? Here for first box it is written boat, you have to draw. For second you have to draw boats. Boat means just one. Boats mean more than one. Okay, so you can draw 2, you can draw 3, 4, how much you want to draw. Color it nicely. Okay, now what is the difference between the pictures in boxes 1 and 2? Is there any difference? Of course there is. The picture in box 1 has one boat. The picture in box 2 has more than one boat or many boats, right? As I've told you. When a noun names one thing, it is singular in number, okay? When a noun names more than one thing, it is plural. It is plural in number, okay? When we're talking about one noun, one person, one thing, one place, okay, it is singular in number. When we are talking about more than one person, more than one place, more than one thing, then it is plural in number. Okay, here are more singular nouns: table, boy and pencil, right? When it is written table, boy, pencil, then obviously what picture is coming to your mind? Picture of a table, of one table. Picture of one boy. Picture of one pencil. Now their plural forms are tables when we are talking about more than one table. Boys when we are talking about more than one boy. And pencils when we are talking about more than one pencil. Okay? Most singular nouns change to their plural forms by adding s at the end. For example, for most of the singular nouns, okay, what do we do? How do we change from singular to plural? By simply adding s at the end of it. Example, book becomes books by adding s. Flower becomes flowers. Bag becomes bags. Car becomes cars. Okay, by simply adding s, we can change from singular to plural form. Now exercise B, you can do it on your own. Now how to form plurals, formation of plurals. There are certain rules. You already know that we add s to a singular noun to change it to its plural form, right? Just now I have taught you that we add s to change a singular noun to plural noun. Let us learn a few more rules of changing singular nouns to their plural forms. Okay, there are more rules that we need to follow for changing singular nouns to their plural forms. Okay, so let's see what all are the rules that we need to follow. We make the plurals of nouns ending in s, z, x, sh and ch by adding es. So the nouns which ends in s, like bus, z, like what ends with z, like buzz, b-u-z-z, okay, or which ends with x, like box, fox, or which ends with sh, like dish, okay, and ch, like church. How do we make it in plural? We add es at the end of it. For example, bus, bus becomes buses. After s, we'll add es. Dish becomes dishes. We add es at the end of it. Box becomes boxes. Buzz become buzzes. Okay, like that. So, what do? We add es in the plural forms of these nouns, like bush, bushes, church, churches, es, dress, dresses, again es, fox, foxes, es. Okay. We make plurals of a noun that ends in a vowel plus y by adding s. Now, if a word ends with y, but before that a vowel is there. For example, toy, T-O-Y. So before Y, O is there. Monkey, M-O-N-K-E-Y. Before Y, E is there. So O and E, both of them are vowels. Now in such case, we just add S at the end of it. So toy becomes toys by adding simple S. And monkey becomes monkeys by adding again simple S. Now, we make the plurals of nouns ending in a consonant plus y by putting I in place of the y and adding es. See, suppose the word city. City is there, so it ends with y, but just before y a consonant is there. Same goes with fly, F-L-Y. Just before y a consonant L is there. So in such cases, we remove y. Instead of y, we add I, okay, plus es, okay. So city becomes cities. C-I-T-Y becomes C-I-T-I-E-S. F-L-Y becomes F-L-Y-E-S. IES, flies. Okay? We make the plurals of nouns ending in O by adding ES. The nouns that ends with O, what do? We add ES at the end of it. Potato, Potato, it ends with O. So what we do is we add ES at the end of it to make it plural. The same thing happens with buffalo, tomato, mosquito, and hero. What do we do in all such cases? We add ES at the end of it. Buffalo become buffaloes by adding ES. Tomato become tomatoes by adding ES. Mosquito become mosquitoes by adding ES. And hero becomes heroes by adding ES. Okay? Then students, we also form the plurals of the nouns ending in O by adding S. Like piano becomes pianos. Okay? Now, we change some nouns ending in F or FE in their plurals by putting a V in place of the F or FE and then adding ES. Okay? Like leaf, LEAF, it's ending with F. What do? We change F into V and after that we add ES. So LEAF become LEA plus V instead of F, right? Plus ES. So leaves. The same thing happens with wife. It becomes WI. We remove FE. In place of FE we write V plus ES. So it becomes wives. Okay? Now students, there are irregular plurals. Means there are certain nouns that do not follow any of the above mentioned rules. There are some nouns that do not follow any of these rules to form plurals. Okay? Some nouns change their spellings completely in their plural forms. Example, foot becomes feet, mouse becomes mice, man becomes men, child becomes children. Okay? So, they do not follow any of the above mentioned rules. Then there are some nouns. Some nouns do not change at all in their plural forms. For example, sheep remains sheep, deer remains deer. There are certain nouns that do not change in their form. When we are changing from singular to plural, they remain the same. Okay? So, now write the plurals of the nouns shown in the picture. The first letters are provided as clues. So, F, feet. Okay? D, deer. Deer remains deer. Okay? As I've told you. Mouse becomes mice. Foot becomes feet. Mouse becomes mice. Man becomes men. Okay? So students, today we started our countable and uncountable nouns. So I hope you enjoyed the chapter, and I'm sure once you'll do the exercises, you are going to enjoy it even more. In case you have any doubts regarding the exercise, you can send me a mail regarding any query. Okay? This is one thing. The other thing is, you make a lot of spelling mistakes and I'm really fed up. Like in questions also you make spelling errors, right? So please be very careful with the spellings and all. Just go through the book or notebook in case just go through the book and the video in case you have any spelling doubt. Okay, don't just copy spelling whatever comes to your mind like that. Okay, just cross check it. Otherwise I'm getting your work on time, most of your work on time. Few of you have not submitted it at all, but few of you have also started submitting your assignment, which is a good thing. So that's it students for today. See you in the next video. Good luck for your first term examination. Do well, study well, take care of yourself, stay healthy and fit. Bye.